Real Madrid this season has been nothing short of a disappointment. Yesterday just proves that point even further because we lost to Getafe after 18 years of not losing to them in our home stadium at the Bernabeu. We lost 1-0 to a screamer, and you could maybe say, oh, it's not that bad, it can happen. But the situation at Real Madrid that we are going to talk about today is going on for the whole season now. And it's not just a coincidence, it's not just a game, you know. Everybody can say that, oh, but it's Getafe, they play this style of football, or maybe when we lost to Osasuna, they can get lucky. But this is not a lucky situation. This is not a 1-of-1 or 2 games out of the season. No, this is a constant trend with this Real Madrid team for the past 2 seasons. I am genuinely just now editing this video. As you can hear clearly,
Real Madrid this season has been nothing short.
I am literally just now finishing editing this video. Rodrygo has gotten an ACL injury. It just keeps getting worse. It just keeps getting worse. I'm gonna put this somewhere in the middle of the video, but I'm just so finished. Rodrygo is out for at least 7 months. I just now finished recording this video fully, and I'm editing it. I literally look on my phone on Football Chaos. If you don't know what Football Chaos is, get to know. Rodrygo breaking. He's got an ACL, bro. Whatever, bro. He got an ACL. Please, at least watch the video until the end. I'm fully done with this team. I'm fully done. And after I saw Alvaro Arbeloa come out after the game yesterday and say that we, Real Madrid, deserved to win that game, I will cook every single problem and every single thing that is wrong with Real Madrid in this video. And let me just tell you, before we even begin, there is a lot. There is injuries, there is personalities, there is the mentality, the manager, the club, the fucking president. Everything seems to be going downhill since Mbappe joined. I'm going to talk about that as well, because some people think that one player is destroying this team, and that is just not the case. Because as you can clearly see, with or without Mbappe, we are the same trash team. This was just another example of how these problems that everybody thinks that are falling on Kylian Mbappe are just not the case. We are trash with him or without him. It's Mbappe's fault, yes it is, but it's also every other player's fault, and every other person at this club is also at fault. Now this Getafe game, I mean, I want to act surprised, but did I really expect a good game from Real Madrid? I expected us to maybe not concede, win 1-0, maybe, you know, but it's still Getafe. And if this was in 2016, I'm going into this game saying Bale is scoring 2, Benzema is scoring 1, and assisting Ronaldo for 3. Now I'm going into games against 14th place Getafe Harambol, and I am saying to myself, I don't know, man, maybe we can win. Maybe they won't score, you know, because they play defensively. They beat us. And it's the situations that happen with the squad, with the injuries, and even what the players do after the game. It's just disgusting. But you know what? Let's start with the squad. Everybody has, you know, their opinions on Mbappe and the squad building, which has been atrocious. And as we can see right here, if we just go full screen, this is our squad. Now, if we go one by one, I think Thibaut Courtois and Lunin are our... This is one of the best positions, goalkeeper, at this club. I think Andre Lunin is really great as a backup keeper. Fran Gonzalez, really talented as well. Carvajal, Trent, Jimenez, I'm not even going to count, Fede, and then we have, you know, like Asensio can also play as a right back, but I don't even want to talk about Asensio right now. Dani Carvajal is a dinosaur. He is playing like this, bro. He's holding his back when he's playing. Yesterday he tackled somebody, and when he tackled him, he tackled himself as well. Please explain that to me. I don't even want to shout. It's laughable right now, bro. It's not laughing from enjoyment. It's laughing from genuinely being depressed from this shit. Yeah? Football depression is a real thing. I want to watch normal ball. Why am I watching Manchester United play better than Real Madrid in 2026? I just don't, I cannot believe my eyes. We are having Dani Carvajal, who is a dinosaur. Trent Alexander-Arnold, who is so injury prone this season, we can't even rate him as a good signing. You just can't say Trent is a good signing. Future and this and that, I don't want to hear it. I'm done with future. Because there is many players that we have signed in the last 3-4 seasons that have been for the future, and they either go on loan or they are just wank, bro. It's just facts. Trent, too injury prone. David Jimenez, not ready to play for the first team. Federico Valverde is doing bits in midfield. But if somebody gets injured at right back, he once again will get pushed down to right back like some donkey where he doesn't even want to play. He does a great job there, but we have many better options, but they are injured. You know, Trent is a much better right back than Fede, but he is always injured or he doesn't perform. And if he does perform, it's like, you know, this great Real Madrid team, but we cannot be flipping, you know, counting on Trent when he's been at the club for 6 months. That's our only, like, outlet, yeah? That's what we are banking on. When we have Vinny, Mbappe, Rodrygo, flipping Valverde, Camavinga, Tchouameni, Jude. If they get back, we have one of the best teams still, but we are gonna be reliant on Trent not being injured. That's how I'm, you know, perceiving the team right now, because if Trent has a bad game, which was yesterday, we have no creativity. Nobody creates anything. And if we do create chances, Gonzalo is either gonna miss them or Vinny is gonna miss them. I don't know what happened to Vinicius against Getafe. What was that? And some people were saying to me, Vinny was cooking. What was he cooking? Burned eggs? Bro, I am cooking more at my table right now than Vinny was cooking against that right back at Getafe. Let's move on to the midfielders, which is gonna be, defenders, of course. Eder Militao, David Alaba, Raul Asensio, Antonio Rudiger, and Dean Huijsen. This is the worst center-back lineup I have ever seen at Real Madrid. And it's not because of ability. Some of these players are definitely there because of ability, but they are so injury-prone, and most of them are just stupid. I am not gonna lie. Rudiger, Eder Militao are good defenders. I even think Huijsen is a really good defender. You know, on the ball and this stuff. He's really talented. But they seem to just have no IQ or they are injury prone. I think Militao on his day, and when he played this season, he was one of the best center backs. He gets randomly injured for 4 months. Make it make sense. Make it make sense to me that Militao is having one of his best seasons once again. He gets injured for 4 months randomly. What is our medical team doing? What is in the water? What is in the food, bro? What are these players eating? David Alaba is finished. He cannot defend. He can't do anything against a physical striker. Only thing he can genuinely do is pass the ball. Play him as a left back if you want to pass the ball, bro. We cannot play him as a defender, and we started him yesterday. Antonio Rudiger, he is genuinely the player that needs to go. He needs to go right now from the club. He is so good on his day, but when it's not his day, holy shit, he is the worst defender I have ever seen. He can't tackle properly. It's either a foul or he genuinely fouls someone when we are attacking as well. I've seen him do that in the last few matches as well. And that knee to the head, when we are putting on an embarrassing performance, he needs somebody to the head. What is wrong with you, bro? You are genuinely playing like a donkey 50% of the matches. Then you are performing like world class, center back, and then you get injured for 2 months. That's the situation. Raul Asensio is not a Real Madrid player quality. He's just not. He doesn't have the quality to play for Real Madrid. He cannot tackle. He has no IQ. He's not particularly good on the ball. He can maybe cross the ball. My brother, you are not a winger. You are not a midfielder. I want you to defend. Defend your wingers. Defend your striker, yeah? Because the game against Benfica, you scored for Benfica. I am counting that to your goal tally, brother. Dean Huijsen, one of the worst signings we have ever made for that position in a particular season. If he came as a backup, if he came maybe even as a, you know, like a rotational player. No, he came in as a replacement to start most games. Let's be honest, nobody was counting on Militao to stay fit. And he was doing that. At the start of the season, everybody was saying, Dean Huijsen, Militao, what a partnership. Dean Huijsen gets that red card. Okay, it's not a red card, but shame he misses some few games. He gets injured. Oh my god, he returns. He looks like Mustafi at Arsenal. He looks like Boateng versus Messi, bro. That's what he is looking like right now. And I don't blame anybody saying that Dean Huijsen is a flop, because he is a flop this season. Is he gonna be a flop in the you know, later down the line? I don't think so. I don't think so. He's still 20 years old. Time to improve. Clock is ticking, buddy. This ain't Bournemouth. This ain't Juve. This ain't AS Roma. You don't have time to develop. You don't have 6 years, bruv, to be at this club. You are not Nacho Fernandez. Let me tell you that much, buddy. You are here to perform every single chance you get. Because, let's be honest, if you are a young player at Real Madrid and you have a stinker for 3 to 4 months, you can be gone the next season. You can be out of the rotation with the next manager. And unfortunately, most of these signings that I'm going to talk about, still, we are only at the center backs, by the way. In this point of the video, this is how bad it is. Most of these signings were genuinely 99% accustomed to Xabi Alonso staying here for a longer time. Trent suits his system. Dean Huijsen suits his system. Ball playing, you know, crossing, so good on the ball, creative. Alvaro Carrera suits his system. Franco Mastantuono, I don't know what fetish he had with Franco. I can't believe it. Left back situation. Alvaro Carreras, the best signing we have made. Sensational left back. Sensational. Frank Garcia, ass. Ferland Mendy, ass. I genuinely don't even want to mention anybody else as a left back. Let's just move on. Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Ceballos. I'm not going to mention the youngsters. Jude Bellingham, Arda Güler, Brahim Diaz. These are our midfielders, but of course as well, Fede Valverde. Fede Valverde, I don't think I can talk about him badly. I think he had a bad start to the season. The last few months, not even months, but last 2, maybe 1 month, he has been sensational for us. He has been looking like a captain, finally. Even though the Getafe game wasn't the best from him, he's still looking much, much better. I don't want to slander him. Camavinga, genuinely, you are my favorite player in this team. You missed the last game because of a tooth injury. Bro, tooth injury? Your teeth hurt? My teeth hurt. How about that, bro? I can still play for Madrid. Like, I just... And I know, bro, you can't play if he got his tooth taken out. I don't care. It's the same shit all over again with Kama. You are so good on the pitch. You offer so much. But you're just never there. You miss more games than you actually play. I love you as a player. On my life, I wish you can play every single game for this team, but it's just not gonna happen, bro. If he keeps getting injured, I'm gonna give him one more season. One more season. And that's it. He's 23 years old, and he has missed like more games than some 40-year-olds playing football right now. That's his injury record. And it's not the same injury, you know. It's not. It's a hamstring. Then it's a metatarsal. Then it's some thigh injury. Then it's a muscle injury. Then it's a tooth. Tooth injury, bro. Tooth. My teeth hurt too, bro. Like, what is this, bro? I don't get it. These players are princesses. They are mentality dickheads. Aurelian Tchouaméni. Bro, I don't know, man. You're 26. Like, this is your prime? I think you're good, but like, please perform every game like the game versus Benfica. You're everywhere, you're on the ball, you want the ball, you win physical battles, and if you have to pop up with a goal, you do. But that game against Getafe, I'm seeing you fight for the ball in the air, and that's it. Like some brother bruiser from FIFA, bro. Like some Felipe Melo. Are you that type of player? No, I believe that you are good enough on the ball to actually do something. Like, Tchouaméni, this ain't you, bro. Is this your full potential? You're 26, bro. You're not young. 26 is not young, bro. Anything more than 24, you are a grown fucking man. Be there every time we need you. 26, Big boy age. And I'm seeing you still putting up just mid performances. Mid performance, bro. When you're on your best, one of the best DMs in the world. So please keep that level. I saw it in the last few months. But games like Getafe, I'm just seeing you and I'm just thinking, what is this guy doing? Why is he like this? Why is he looking like the most basic midfielder in the Premier League? You're not that. You're playing for Real Madrid. Thank you, bro. Dani Ceballos, get the fuck out of my club. He's injured again. Never want to play for... Never. I never want to see you again, bro. Genuinely. You're 29. You're playing like a 39-year-old. And your body is moving like a 39-year-old as well. Get out. Thiago Pitar, Sestero, I don't even want to talk about. Too young to even, criticize anything. Jude Bellingham, please return. That's all I'm gonna say, yeah? Please return with form. If you don't return... if he returns and he is shit, I'm gonna criticize him. I do like Jude, but if he returns and he's shit, I don't care. I'm gonna criticize everybody. I don't care. I have no favorites right now. I already said Kamavinga is one of my favorites players. I will criticize him. Brother, how... Tooth injury, man. Whatever, bro. Arda Güler retired from football. I don't care about you anymore, bro. I was the one with flipping Faisal and these guys pushing for you to start under Carlo Ancelotti. But if you don't have Mbappe playing, you are a nothing player. Might as well play Brahim Diaz or Dani Ceballos. They do the same thing you do on the pitch. And that Getafe game proved exactly what your biggest problem is. I genuinely don't think you believe in yourself. You have no confidence. Because in that one sequence, when you beat two players, yeah, and then shot and almost scored, that's Arda Güler. That's your potential. Take on players, bam! Good passing ability. Quickly, quick feet, technical. Nah, I'm seeing you touch the ball 17 times when you can do a first time ball. Like, why? Why are you so complicated and unconfident? You have no confidence in you. I need you to actually perform consistently. I don't want to see one game where you do this pass, and then you score, and then the next game you can't defend, you can't press, you can't control the ball, and you can't do shit. You get substituted by Franco. Do you know how bad that is, bro? Moving on, Brahim Diaz. Leave my club, 26. Fucking hell. Leave my club. Franco, one of the worst signings we could have made in, like, right now. He should have been on loan. Why is Franco at Real Madrid and Endrick is balling at Lyon? Please tell me. Please tell me. We need a striker, we need a right wing. Endrick can do both and better than Gonzalo Garcia and Franco Mastantuono. On my life, if anybody tells me that Gonzalo Garcia is a better player than Endrick, right now, I'm throwing hands with you. Endrick, where are you? I was the one screaming for Endrick to stay, and I knew Xabi Alonso was gonna get sacked. What happened? Xabi Alonso got sacked. And Arbeloa would have used Endrick. Just badass. Fuck off, man. Honestly. Now, to the biggest controversies of this team. Vinny, Rodrygo, Mbappe. Might as well throw in Gonzalo because he's being thrown in there because of Mbappe, bro. Vinny. I don't get it, bro. Last few game weeks, you are performing like some fucking Superman, bro. And then you drop a performance like that against Getafe. And I'm seeing people tell me that he cooked. What did he cook, bro? What did he cook? What did he cook, bro? Black eggs? Brother, the eggs are burned. He cooked shit. He cooked himself, bro. He was diving again, losing the ball, couldn't beat his fullback, and when it was time to score, he missed. He cooked us in this game. He cooked us. Vinny, please, where are you, bro? I can show you right now on my phone. I have him from fucking 5 years ago as my profile picture on WhatsApp. I love Vinny. What don't you understand? I love Vinny as a player. I love Vinny when he performs and when he's doing the things he's supposed to be. When he's supposed to be playing football like he was playing it in 22, in 23, 24. 2026 Vinicius Jr. is nothing short of a purple patch merchant. I just have to say, bro. He turns up for 2 games, 3 games, 4, maybe, scores a few goals, scores that banger against Benfica, and then gives me this against Getafe. When we need him the most. There is no Mbappe, Rodrygo is just coming back from injury, no Jude, nobody, the defense is, weakened, and he puts up this, bro. And to his Brazilian bro, Rodrygo, brother, you should have just left. I'm tired. I'm tired. I love you as a player as well. I love them both, genuinely. I admire Rodrygo for what he did at this club. You want to leave, bro. Every time I see you on the pitch, you either are on the right side or playing as like a left-sided 10, which is not you, bro. You are a left winger or a right winger when you want to play right wing. But you don't want to play there. You are so injury prone this season, and even last season he was injury prone. And when you get the chance to finally play left wing, when nobody's there to take your place, you stink. You stink up the pitch. Tomorrow, I was so hyped. I was genuinely so happy he was coming on. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. You know why? Because we have to rush him as soon as he's back. And I think he's injured again. Maybe I'm wrong. I think he's injured again. You can prove me wrong. But once again, I think he's going to miss the game against who? Celta Vigo? Yeah, might as well lose that game as well. Now, the biggest talking point in, I think, every Real Madrid debate is Kylian Mbappe. And I'm just tired of it. I'm gonna say exactly how it is right now. I like Mbappe. Is he making the team worse? Yes. Is he the only problem? No. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't care. Look at the fucking stats. He started 23 games and he scored 3 goals. That's all you need to know. I don't care how badly he is playing or making others look. How about you fucking accustom the team to Mbappe if you wanted him that much, Perez? If you wanted Mbappe that much, get rid of Vinny and Rodrygo. Because they don't work with each other. And honestly, guys, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. Aren't you tired of this debate? Of Mbappe, Vinny, Rodrygo, Jude, Gonzalo. How is it gonna work? How are we gonna line up? How about you just win some football games? You have good enough quality. With Mbappe, without Mbappe, with Vinny, without these players, to win against Getafe, Osasuna, Girona, Rayo. You have good enough quality. We faced one of the worst Liverpool teams this season in the Champions League, and if Courtois, this guy, Courtois, the savior of this team, didn't play that game, we would have lost 7-0. That's the state of this club. That was just my little opinion on this, I'm not gonna talk about Gonzalo, bro. I wanna leave him alone, yeah? I give him some stick, but brother, this guy is 21, he just came in as well. Do I think he's the savior? Hell no. Do I think he's better than Kylian Mbappe? Hell no. Do I think he's a better 9? Yes, and that's it. I'm never speaking about Mbappe and Gonzalo again. I never want to hear this debate again. I don't care. I think Mbappe is a good winger. I think he scores more goals as a striker. I think we win more games with Kylian Mbappe, and that's just my opinion. You can have yours. Let's just move on. And this problem, this is actually sad to me. This is honestly so upsetting because when we played at the Santiago Bernabeu, in the last, 10, 15 years, I always thought to myself, when we are at the Bernabeu, we have something else. We have something else to our game. We will do something else today. We will play better. We will play like this. We will perform for the fans. The fans will get up for the players. The players, even if we are losing, they will try their 100% hardest. But last season and this season, honestly, Santiago Bernabeu does no difference because these players don't appreciate the jersey. I'm genuinely sad that I don't have it on because I appreciate the kit that I bought myself. I appreciate it more than these bum ass players. They are wearing the beautiful shirt of Real Madrid and they just don't care. They don't care. They turn up every single day like crybabies. They are crybabies, nothing else. And it makes me sad. I love this stadium. Genuinely. What we witnessed against Man City. What we witnessed in the Champions League in the times before. At the Santiago Bernabeu, anything can happen. But you know what? That anything can happen means right now, Real Madrid can lose to anybody. But can they win? I don't really know. I'm not really sure. I just wanted to mention this quickly because it's honestly, it's just sad. I didn't feel like we were at the Santiago Bernabeu yesterday. I don't hear the fans. I don't hear the chants. I don't see the players performing better. I don't see the players not crying to the referee. And if we lose, they are crying after the match to, for example, the Getafe bench. I'm gonna show it. Like, Vinicius and Rudiger, these guys especially, just shut your mouth. Shut up. Go to the dressing room, take a shower, and take a chill, brother, at your home. Return to the next game, and you better perform better than this fucking game. It's embarrassing. Let's just move on, because these problems, they are not ending. Let me tell you that much. This is exactly what I'm talking about. We lose to Getafe 1-0 at home, and their first instinct is to go argue with somebody, fight somebody, complain, cry, literally cry more. Yeah, Barca fans, say it to me right now as well. I don't care. Yeah, I can take the blame. I'm not a crybaby, bro. We lost like pussies against Getafe. I deserve it. But Vinny Jr., Militao, I saw Rudiger there, I saw the bench there, I saw even Asensio doing something. They had to be physically separated, I'm hearing. How about you fight like this when the game is actually going on? Ha! What? What an idea, guys, right? How crazy of that, like, how crazy am I to think they will fight on the pitch, but they are fighting outside of the pitch? And not even when the game is going on, no, when we already lost. Now, please tell me, how the fuck does your mind come up with this one, bro? How do these players, please tell me, how do these players just do this? How can you be so like inconsiderate of the fans, of the fan base, of the club, of the flipping situation to do this after the match? And it's not the first time. Mbappe does it, Vinny does it, Asensio does it, Franco gets a red card, Carreras talks to the referee, everybody talks to the referee. It's like it's wearing off even on the youngsters now. It's honestly embarrassing. Take your fucking jersey off, go celebrate, go clap for the fans, because only Courtois does that. We're gonna get into that, fucking hell. But take your jersey, clap the fans, and get the fuck down the tunnel and shut your bitch ass up in that fucking dressing room. You are nothing without this jersey. Remember that. Every single player that is right now playing for this team, maybe outside of, I don't know, who? Mbappe, bruv? Who outside of the Real Madrid career is something without this club jersey? Please tell me. And Mbappe is still not something crazy on club level. Let's be fucking honest, as everybody says. So please, respect this fucking jersey and respect the fans. Because what I'm seeing, once again, from these pricks, holy shit. Thibaut Courtois is the only Real Madrid player to go to Real Madrid fans after the game to thank them and apologize. Is the only... Brother, the staff, the manager, and the reserves, the substitutions, and the players should be on their knees begging for forgiveness for these games. No, Vinny is running down the tunnel and fighting with the Getafe bench. I'm seeing our players like Rodrygo, who came off the bench, or Franco, you know, he got a red card as well. So yeah, why not just go, bro? I don't appreciate the fans, but I'm seeing players be fucking lazy the whole game, and then they just fuck down the tunnel and say nothing to the fans. Is it that hard to do a little lap like this? Thank you for the support. I'm sorry we couldn't do anything against Getafe. I am sorry, I am so bad at football that my dumbass head is thinking that I don't have to please. Like, how do you come up in your mind that you don't have to go clap the fans and apologize? Do this and this for 10 seconds on the pitch. No, Vinny is storming down the pitch. Tchouaméni, where is he? What is Arbeloa doing? Saying that we should have won. It's shameful. Yeah, I don't agree with Madrid's own match, but this is fucking shameful. We can agree on that one, bro. Let's talk about as well. What are our players doing with yellow cards and red cards this season? I genuinely think this is one of the worst seasons from a yellow cards and red cards point of view, and the situations we get them in, because why the fuck are you talking to the referee? Why are you talking to the referee, Franco? You came on the pitch, you missed 2 chances, you can control football. Yeah, you trip over the ball, give it to Getafe, and then you get a red card fucking minutes later when we need to win the game. That's your mentality. And I just want to know. I just want to know why. Because Franco wasn't like this at River Plate. I watched his games. I watched some of his games. I watched him at the Club World Cup. Maybe he argued with the referee once or twice. Is it wearing off from other players? Is this like Vini's and Mbappe's influence, or is it Rodrygo's influence? I don't know. Why are you arguing with the referee? Carreras, few months back as well. What are you doing? Red card. And I think Carreras misses the next game, Huijsen misses the next game, even Tchouaméni misses the next game because of yellow cards. Because of yellow cards. Vini missed a game because of yellow cards as well. Like, is it not enough that you play trash? Do you also have to be, like, so stupid that you rule yourself out from this game with a red card? Yeah, with the yellows, I can get it from some people. That Vini one, honestly, he got a yellow card when we needed him to go to Valencia and win that game. He got a yellow card for pushing somebody when we were winning a game at the Santiago Bernabeu. Make it make sense. On my life, just say you don't want to play against Valencia. I would respect that more, yeah, that you fucking hate their fans and then you are not playing there. No, you push somebody for the sake of not playing. Or I don't know, it seems like that. Just these players don't even want to wear the jersey. It's just facts, man. I'm tired of this club. And let's just look at the injuries, man. I'm so tired, yeah. This is the current status of our injury, list. I'm gonna go like 5 months back, just so you know how bad it is. Current injury status. Alaba is injured again. Holy shit, I didn't even know. Muscle injury, tooth injury, Camavinga, Asensio, Mbappe, knee injury, by the way, fucked. He's getting surgery. I think it's maybe month, maybe 2 months. I don't know. Thigh injury, Ceballos. Juan Martinez, which he hasn't seen the pitch. I don't know why still, but he is injured again. Valdepeñas, but I've seen the pitch 2 times, then I never see him again. Jude Bellingham injured. Eder Militao injured. And we have Franco red, Dean Huijsen red, and Carreras red because of the yellows. That's right now, yeah? That's right now. Not last month, last 2 months. No, that's right now. Okay, February. Dean Huijsen injured, Tchouaméni injured, Asensio injured, Mbappe injured, Franco injured, Rodrygo injured, and Alaba injured. This is January now. Lunin injured, Mendy injured, Rodrygo injured, Rudiger injured, Dean Huijsen injured, and they are not including Militao because he's been injured for a few months. So add Militao to this as well, yeah? Mbappe, Valverde, Asensio, Mbappe. Holy shit, look at this! It's so... just look at it. This cannot be real. This cannot be real. The last 16 months, I don't know what is going on with our medical team, but something has to change. Yeah, I don't know what. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but this is disgusting. We have the worst injury record we've ever had, bro. And now. The signings, okay? Loaning of Endrick, ass. Signing Franco, not giving him time to develop, ass. I don't care. Good loan. Wallahi, I don't care. Good signing. Worst transfer we have done in the past, 10 years maybe. Luka Modric letting go. Whatever, man. I still can't believe he's balling out in AC Milan when literally he could have been doing the same shit at our club off the bench. He could have been doing the same shit. We could have accustomed to him as well, but yeah, man. We don't need experience, right, guys? Trent, flop, too injury prone. Dean Huijsen, too injury prone, and he is a flop on the pitch. We let Endrick go, just because, I don't know. We just didn't want players at our club. We don't need them. And I was saying, what if Mbappe gets injured? Are we going to count on Gonzalo Garcia? And people are saying, oh, but that's such a big if, and Mbappe doesn't really get injured, and Gonzalo can do it. Oh, yeah, man. What I would do right now to have Endrick at our club. What I would do right now to have Luka Modric. Honestly, this club is moving nothing short of a high one. Like Faisal would say, we are moving like a high one. We are genuinely becoming a banter era team as Real Madrid with these players. And it's just sad. It is sad. I think this is every single problem that I could think about. There is even more. There is like the minor problems as well. Problems with personalities and the flipping relationships in the dressing room. I just couldn't be asked. I think these are the biggest problems. They have to be fixed. We have to sign players. We have to let go of players. There is so many problems. Just let me know. If you want me to go deeper into the signings or into the injuries, I don't know, maybe another problem, or, you know, how do we fix Real Madrid, just please let me know down below. If you enjoyed the video, I hope you did. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you so much for watching. Real Madrid, I don't think it could get worse. That is only up from here. So please prove me right and at least get a little bit better and just finish the season so we can move on. Don't make it even more embarrassing. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna see you next time. Peace out. Peace out, man.